Hi yogis. So some of you have been asking me about my diet, and many of you know, yes, I'm a vegan and I also practice Ayurveda, and I do believe that the practice of yoga and our diet and what we put into our bodies go hand in hand. And especially since quarantine, I think a lot of us have been cooking more, especially since restaurants have been closed. And I just wanted to offer up some tips to help you just simply refine your diet and have more options as far as understanding what Ayurveda is, and also having more recipes for a vegetarian diet or a vegan diet. So I do think it's helpful. There's tons of stuff on the web, and I will go to YouTube and I'll Google stuff, and I actually follow certain people on Instagram and I look at their recipes, but a lot of times the recipes aren't complete. So I do believe in good old-fashioned cookbooks because they give you a lot of tips on just cooking and how to organize your kitchen. And I'm going to put these books in the link below, but I wanted to just recommend some books for you. So this is a great book on Ayurveda. It's called Eat, Taste, Heal. And the first couple pages are really, the first big section really help you understand what the doshas are, different teas, different types of food and spices that are recommended for each dosha, and then they give you a bunch of recipes. There's another book I like too, and this is called Fresh Food Fast, and it actually gives you menus, and it's another book that's influenced by Ayurveda and veganism, and it gives you, you can see right here, everything is color coordinated. So for each season, it gives you menus, and it actually pieces together a main dish. I had a vegan risotto yesterday with kale and cabbage with some apple cider vinegar. So it kind of pieces the menus together for you. Another game-changing book for me, and I've done a bunch of these cleanse, is called The Clean Program. You can also get some good smoothies in here. And for those of you that like to eat meat and fish, there are some recipes here, and it's an anti-inflammatory diet. This is from a student of mine, Ruth Tall. She has a restaurant here in Canada, in LA, called Fresh, Super Fresh. This has some great bowls for you, vegan bowls, and it also has good tonics and juices and smoothies. So what I normally do is I actually look at the cookbooks and I kind of go through, I pick a different book each week and I write down a grocery list of everything I need, and then I buy exactly what I need. So this way I'm not wasting anything. And if you really think about what you're eating and you plan it, it helps you also not waste the food as well. So yeah, it takes some planning, it takes some organization, but you'll find you're going to feel so much better just cooking your food, having a diet that has more vegetables, has more fruits. I haven't gotten into smoothies yet, but smoothies are all over the internet, especially here on Instagram. You can get you can follow a ton of people that recommend different smoothies. I have another book called Green Smoothies, and I just continue to research and see different products that I can put into my smoothies. A tip for winter time, for those of you that like warmness in the winter, add spices like cardamom, cinnamon, nutmeg. All that stuff is great for creating some warmth in your smoothie. I do believe diet is the key to longevity. It doesn't make any sense to practice yoga and not have a diet that complements it. So even if you just want to experiment, and that's kind of what I did in my very, very early years, I went on a 21-day cleanse, and it was just a slow process of cutting out the inflammatory foods, moving into a vegan diet, and then eventually liquids. And I did that a bunch of times throughout a couple years while beginning my Ashtanga practice, and I found how much it transformed me. And the thing is, when you do a cleanse and you go back to eating normal food, you'll feel sometimes how harsh a lot of that food can be. And also what these cleanses do is they reset your digestive system. Ideally we're all eating too much and we shouldn't eat till we're full. And you'll find that these cookbooks I'm recommending will give you more tips on how to refine your diet, have a healthier lifestyle, and just live a life that's ultimately more replenishing.